Hello, viewers out there. My name is Archbishop Dr. Helen Rudokeno, coming to you on the waves of Majesty Christian Television Network, your popular online media that is designed to bring changes into your life. Today, we have powerful discussion, and we're having one-on-one with people who are going to help us know much about Pak Je Kans scheme that have been introduced by the Amsterdam municipality. So our topic is the options within Pak Je Kans scheme, and I want to read this as an introduction to you. The local government of Amsterdam Southeast is actively campaigning to promote a scheme created to help residents with low income to be able to get by living above poverty. What do we mean by poverty? People are said to live in poverty when they do not have enough money to buy and do what is considered essential in society. As of recent studies, it is estimated that around 20 to 25% of the population in Amsterdam Southeast live in poverty or faces financial difficulties, which is higher than the city-wide average. So this campaign is an initiative of Amsterdam Southeast District Government via the local grassroots media to sensitize residents with low income or those living below the poverty line, to encourage them to access the benefits provided for them, which are not being used. So, if you are fortunate or you have somebody who fall within this category, recommend them to join this broadcast right now. Our guests today are, permit me to introduce them, Ms. Sandy Gatman. Welcome to Majesty TV.
Thank you.
Are you happy?
I am happy.
Now, those of you listening to us, Sandy is from Vivel, a social welfare organization for all Amsterdammers. And I'm going to give you opportunity to say something when I finish with Rashida.
Okay.
So our next guest is also Rashida Strop, a freelance coordinator at Secting Profo here in Amsterdam. Welcome,
Thank
Rashida.
you.
Are you relaxed?
I'm relaxing.
I can see that on your face.
I feel home.
You have a lot to give to our people.
Yes.
All right. So, Sandy, please, can you tell our viewers out there a little bit about yourself? Because I didn't have much time to research more on you. So tell us what you are really doing.
Okay. Well, like you said, my name is Cindy Gaartman, and I work for Vivel, and I'm the project leader of Verborgen Schatten in Zuidoost, and in English it means Hidden Treasures of Southeast.
Really?
And you are one of the hidden treasures of Southeast.
Yes, thank you.
A lot of local organizations or grassroots organizations
Yes.
help people in Southeast to fight poverty
Yes.
and debts. But they're not very familiar with the civilians, the people in Southeast.
Yes.
So we're trying to give them more platform,
Yes.
so people can find them more. And also the Pak Je Kans regeling,
Yeah.
we're trying to get people to use it more. So that's actually why Hidden Treasures is started.
Mm-hmm.
And it's financed by the Oranje Fonds and Stichting RCOAK. And we're working together to help increase or decrease, of course, the poverty
yeah.
in the Southeast. Because like you said in your intro, it's very high
Yes.
in Southeast,
Yes.
higher than normal.
Yes. Okay. So the whole project is just about to decrease that.
Yeah.
To make people come at least within a range where they can handle what they have.
Yeah.
A bit comfortably.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So that's why you're now you're going to work with so many grassroots media
Yeah.
to bring the information across.
Yeah.
Because without you working with them, I don't think it will be successful. Uh-huh. So you don't sit in your office and expect people to have information of such a degree.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
No.
It's a very relevant thing you are doing, but you need to facilitate it
Yeah.
through the grassroots media. All right. And what is the Pak Je Kans scheme And what are its primary objectives? Rashida?
Now, the special change for Amsterdam resident for loan incomes is special for people from Southeast who have loan income. Also for children is important, and also ook the old persons to get free access for different kinds of activities. Then gemeente Amsterdam can give them from Pak Je Kans.
Right.
Yes.
So, but my question is, how long have you been working on this project?
This project called AC in the Weg. Every year, for 2 months, we go into more places to give the information about now 3-4 years.
Yes, I think so.
As
Yes.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah, 3-4 years. We give the information every year.
Mhm.
And it's new. Before that, they could not get at the market,
Yeah,
and now they have a permit to get on the market.
yeah,
Yes,
So
to stay on the
To
market.
stay on the market, so you can reach more people.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
You've reached 450, dus
Yeah, yeah,
4,500 people.
Really?
People's in 3 months.
Yes,
Yes.
they did, because
The-
IJsje in de Wijk is also a
It's a
part of
special.
verborgen schatten.
this is so
Yes.
powerful.
Yeah, it is.
So, how come this interest is coming up now? How is it that they now developed this interest to want to help people in Southeast and not any other locality?
Sorry, could you ask?
How did this interest come about?
For
By,
me,
no,
No,
by
for
by
the
organizations, by the football clubs and all of those
because
who are
I
helping.
think
Did
some-
somebody, excuse me, did somebody go about telling them, oh, Southeast is so poor, or did people in Southeast protest?
yeah,
No.
I think
It's not a protest, it's more the communication every time we have with the people.
yeah.
And now when you communicate people and to let them see is the right that can get free access to what Pak Je Kans can afford them.
Yeah, and I think there are a lot of numbers. The municipality of Amsterdam researches every few years how we have stadsdelen, how they are doing.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
kind of a thermometer
Yeah,
they
yeah,
put in, and they have different subjects they research.
okay.
And one of them is income and poverty.
Yes.
Yes.
And it turns out that Southeast is always the
Poor.
highest rate of
Yes.
poverty.
Exactly.
And so they have to do something about it. But there's a lot of
Aspect about
angst about it.
yes.
People are afraid.
Yeah, to talk about
to
it's like
ask for help.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay, it's like a taboo.
It's a big taboo.
It's-
First of all, it's a
yes.
big taboo. And people are afraid of government because they are afraid for the Pak Je Kans regeling because they think they might have to show everything they have.
Okay.
Or
Yes.
they're afraid of government, or they have to pay it back. There are a lot of issues.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's
And the
why they
most-
don't go there.
And the most people also don't know about Pak Je Kans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Ja.
yes, that is ook in percent. I think 10% of the people of Southeast don't know that.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. It is. I think it has to. It has to be. A serious campaign has to be done over this issue.
Yeah.
it's true.
A serious campaign, because
Yes.
you've been existing now for the past 3 or 4 years. You said
Yes, almost 4 years.
exactly,
now, yes.
but still the awareness is not there. The awareness is not there.
Yes, I
Many
think-
people do not know about Pak Je Kans.
No,
Many of
it's
them do not.
78% in Southeast uses it,
Use it,
but we miss 22%, and that's a lot of people.
they don't know.
So-
yes.
I think
And that 22%, they come from which ethnic groups? Do you have any idea?
I think mostly from all kinds of groups, but especially I think ook people from Africa. I think.
Yes,
Yes,
I think so, because
Yes.
they are not aware of that.
No, and it's
afraid to ask for something.
Yes.
They
and
think
also-
Yes,
I marry, I cannot get free helps. because my men work, or I have children at home to work also.
Yeah.
But the Stadspas
Yeah.
is for everyone with low incomes.
Okay.
This is not about the family situation, but you can apply when you have children without the 18 years.
Yes.
And if you have maybe 10% up the incomes, also you can let them to calculate is it possible to get that for the children.
Yeah, because I think it's not something you like to talk about.
Yes.
And the people they go to are mostly, I think, not the government or beauty, but I think they go to the churches.
Yes,
and
it's
I think
true.
they go to their confidence, you know, where they feel safe.
Yes. Yes.
So we are trying vanuit Verborgen Schatten to help the churches and all the other people who work with people from Amsterdam to train them into the poverty schemes.
Yeah, it's true.
So they can tell them, and that they should not be afraid of it. It's not your fault. You have a low income.
Yes.
I mean, things can happen. Life happens.
Yes, it's true.
I
It's
mean,
true.
you know, and everybody makes a mistake sometimes, but it's not always about a mistake. It's sometimes it's just you work and you just don't have enough money. I mean,
Yeah, it's
that's
true.
normal. That's normal life.
Wow.
And the situation of life is everything is going to be expensive.
Of course.
Thought about it, go and ask about it. It's not, maybe they're going to told now, but you have to ask.
Yeah.
Think
because
about the children, the facility they are for to buy something for the
Yes,
children.
yes.
Yeah, children grow up every day. You have to buy new clothes,
Every time.
new shoes.
Yes.
And
Laptops.
also for the activity.
Yes.
Go to some sport. It's important for the children.
Yes.
But you have to ask. You have to make appointment. And when we gave the more information about Pak Je Kans,
Yeah.
and then you can see that the most people can apply for the most things.
Schemes,
Schemes that Amsterdam can offer.
I think
Yeah.
they're about 37.
I think it's important that this thing penetrates. I'm I'm cracking my brain. How do we make it go faster even than this, you know?
Well, you invited us. And
Yes.
To
that's
tell
one
about
of the
that.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Yes.
is gonna
Yeah.
help
Yes.
a lot, and,
Yeah.
and just to tell everybody.
Yes,
Just one
because the church
person.
community is busy now. The church community.
Yeah.
I'm a religious leader, so we are very busy with it. We are busy now, speaking about it to our congregations.
Yes.
They have to fill the form. They have to, but even then, you still notice when people are coming, because there's a place I sit every Thursday to fill some forms for them. So when they are coming, they will just be asking you. You ask them 2 or 3 questions. They're already scared.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're already scared. It's like, oh, don't go there, don't go there. Then the next thing is that, oh, I don't want to continue anymore.
The funny thing is, they can, if they know a little bit about a computer, they can go to the website of Amsterdam
Yeah.
and they can do a check.
Yeah, but it's not everybody's computer literacy, you know?
I know.
Yeah, I
That's,
know.
and
So
that's
that's-
where
It's the
Roshia comes
reason-
in, because she can help,
Yeah.
confidentially, of course, to check if you have a right
Rights
to Pak Je
to
Kans.
for Pak Je Kans.
But we are also helping because most of us, the pastors, we are also doing that. We are also helping to check. But what I'm trying to say is that the speed is not coming the way it's
No.
supposed to.
I think we have. I think it's the last 22%, and they're the most difficult because there are a lot of reasons they do not do that. I mean,
Exactly. There are a
Yeah.
lot. There's a lot because within this short period, myself, I was sitting and trying to find information. The information, there are too many. The things, the reasons behind them not coming, they are too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to even speak about it. So
Yeah.
some of them are too confidential that you cannot bring them out.
Yeah, sometimes
Yes.
they're complex, and I think it helps when people like you, of course, speak out to your community to just talk about poverty. I mean, it's not nice. It's really bad, but it does not go away if you stop thinking about it or stop talking about it. It doesn't go away, and it's nobody's fault.
Wow.
People should not think about them as being a fault. the schemes are actually
Especially made for them.
yeah, and it's not like
Yes.
people are afraid that they're gonna held up their hands. We call it.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things we hear from the community in Southeast. Yeah, but I have to keep up my hand. No, it's not like that. It's helping you get by,
Yes, exactly.
Something, yes.
and
Exactly.
so you can, completely engage in society.
Yes,
and especially,
exactly.
like you said, for the
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
If you don't do it for yourself, do it for your children.
It's very, very, very important.
Yes.
It's very, very important for not only the children, for everyone, because having a good, healthy lifestyle is very important. And getting rid of poverty is another thing, you know? It's another
Yes,
thing
and
that can
also
help
for
you.
old people is possible to get ook weer de stadspas van Pak Je Kans, free access to the bus,
Metro, subway.
metros here in Amsterdam, and because there are things expensive,
Yes.
and the most people don't apply that, but they have a right to get that free travel cards.
Yeah.
And
From what age to what age?
the travel cards is when you get the pension,
Mm-hmm.
and the same time you get from the government SVB the pension, you can apply the same time free access to the bus and trams in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And on the website, and we have it here, but you cannot see it. But it's a flyer. But
Yeah.
on the website,
Yeah.
there are numbers of income,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and I think
Yes.
for everybody it's very important to know that it's bruto,
Bruce, okay.
bruto
Yeah, the
income,
Bruce, yes, yes.
because it doesn't always say it on the website. So that's not really.
No, it's not say on the website, but we have done the flyer,
Yes.
and they specificate yes the situation. Maybe you are married, you have children, is an other kind of the year incomes you
Yeah.
have.
Yes.
If you are a single parents, it's also an other
Another level
kind
of income,
of
yes.
than incomes
Yeah,
it
yeah.
years. Yes.
And,
Yeah. But for those who are just listening to us now, who are paying very big attention, what do you say to them? So would you just give us a little bit analysis of the salaries?
Yeah,
scale?
I can say
Can you
that, of
just
course, yes.
share
Yes.
it with us?
If you live together with your partner, and I will explain what a partner is.
Yeah.
It's actually a loving partner. So it's not your sister, your brother.
Yeah.
That does not count.
Okay.
So it's a partner of love. I
Yes.
think that's the best
That's
way to
it.
say
Partner.
it.
Partner is partner all over the world. I think that's
Yeah, I
the right
know, but
definition.
sometimes they, when they live with brother or sister, they think they're also partners, but they're not.
No.
There's a difference for the taxes. Sometimes
Yeah.
you can have a household
Okay.
with your brother, and for the taxes, they look at it as a partnership.
Okay.
But at the poverty scheme, they do not do that.
Okay.
Only your partner in love,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
or her income will be looked at.
Yeah.
And you have one or more children, or even foster children. That's
Okay.
important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Younger than 18, then your year income could not be more than 33,700 euros.
Okay.
You cannot have a more, we call it vermogen. It's actually, it's the assets. Yeah, that's a good word. I think it's assets, like a car and
Oh.
your bank account, your savings, sometimes jewelry.
Of houses in another country.
Yeah, that's the assets.
The
And you
assets,
cannot have
yes.
more than 15,210. And if you are alone, so you don't have a
Okay.
partner, but you
Yeah.
do have one or two or more children,
Yeah.
younger than 18 is 30,330 euros. The assets is the same. And if you're living alone, then you should not make more than 24,720 brutto, of course, that's very important. And your assets should not be more than 700, 605 euros. But you can check them all on the website or in these flyers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they also have that in English and
Yeah.
different language.
Yeah, even they have it in 7 languages.
Okay. So when you look at it,
Yeah.
then you could see that the Pak Je Kans is trying to limit people or restrain them to a certain level of freedom.
Yeah.
So, and that could be part of the reason why it's like a taboo for people to come out and discuss poverty.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because I mean, if somebody's already poor, and then you want to put more limitation. Don't have this, don't have this, don't have this, don't have that. What about if those things are the sources of this person's leisure?
Now, it's kind of the situation.
Yeah, I know. It's to
And-
help them to minimize poverty.
Yes,
Yes,
and-
I know.
And I told all, the most people also, come and ask, because the situation maybe last year you have low, high incomes.
Yeah.
This year now, they going to see your situation about also this kind of months you have low incomes. Dus Pak Je Kans is not only to get strict about the cijfers.
Yeah.
Now they look for the situation.
Yes.
Because
And-
you can have a big income, but if you have a lot of debts,
Yes.
It's
Uh,
also
they'll look at it as well.
look at as well.
So
yes.
we call it. It's not in concrete.
No, and
Yeah.
also maybe you have an own house.
Yeah.
Also, they get at the vermogen. They see, okay, is possible to get also the stadspas.
But if you want that it calls maatwerk. They call it. It's actually custom made for the person. You have to go to the buurteam
Okay.
to ask. You can say, look, I don't apply for all the rules for the Pak Je Kans, but my situation is really bad.
Okay. How will they find out?
Yes.
You can go to the buurteam.
Oh,
Yeah.
and have one-on-one with somebody.
Yeah, and they can look if there's something to do like maatwerk. There are exceptions for it, or they can look for other things. They have a much more range of other situations or help.
Yeah.
But if you're really into deep problems,
Yeah.
don't
Make
just
a
look
plan.
at the Pak Je Kans-regeling. Just go to the buurteam.
Yes.
Go there and ask for help, because we're now making a flyer with
Yes.
the 9, we call them misunderstandings about the Pak Je Kans-regeling. And one of them is, should I have to pay it back?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
My
No.
questions, no.
Really?
No, it's not like taxes.
Who come that then? Because people are afraid. They think after having gotten this money, they will pay back again.
No,
See,
if you
Take it by mistake.
apply on the website, and of course it's about being honest. So if you're honestly applying everything in it, and they said yes, then you get it the whole year. Even in that year your income can go higher, you don't have to pay it back.
Oh. This is beautiful.
yes.
Yeah. So maybe the next year you cannot apply again because your income is higher.
Yes.
But you don't have to pay it back.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between toeslagen.
Yes.
They look in the future, and the Pak Je Kans-regeling looks back. So it always takes the year
Last year.
before.
Yes.
So now if I go now there, they use my income from 2023.
Yeah. Okay.
So you never,
No.
and if they say yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
it. So
yeah.
they cannot ask it back because the numbers are already,
Gone.
yeah, they're known.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's a difference, and a lot of people are afraid because they think they have to.
Pay back the
Pay
most
back.
time, yes.
Exactly. That's the fear,
Yeah.
and that fear ought not to be there.
No.
So that's why we have people like you who must come out and say it clearly. You don't need to be afraid because you can pay back.
No, you don't have to pay
You
back.
can pay back. This
No.
is
If you've been
this
honest
is
on your
this
applying,
is so
you know,
informative.
Yeah.
It's so good to know this that they can't pay back.
No.
So take a chance and come and do something.
Yes.
just check it.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
I mean, nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna
Nothing.
get
No.
into more trouble by applying because you don't have to pay it back if your income suddenly changes.
So look into the camera and tell our viewers the residents who are qualified. The residents who are qualified. Can you repeat it again? Those who are really qualified to receive this.
Yes, they qualified but
if they're
have
qualified, they
quite-
do, and their income changes
Okay.
in that year, you
Yes.
do not have to pay back the money.
Yes.
You do not have to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you qualified for that year, you get it for that year.
So what qualifies you is that you must have low income,
Yes, and a low assets.
low assets.
Yeah, but they're all in this flyer or on the website. You can look and you can check.
So it's not something
Yes.
you must do by yourself. An expert must help you to fill it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Rashida
but
helps
if they don't know how to do it, or they have doubt
Yeah,
about
doubts,
that
yeah,
to do
yes.
something,
Yeah.
they can now go to Buurteam of Stichting Profor. We help them everything to do it online
Yeah.
to get to access,
Yeah.
and we explain them in part 1, 2 what is most important. And from the Pak Je Kans, the most important is that think about the children. The children needs that, and ask that for the children. Don't be afraid for the children who
Yes.
needs that.
Yes, they need it.
Because sometimes
Yes.
they can't go
The
to
children
sports
need it,
school,
yes,
you know,
yes.
they can't do sport,
Yeah.
or they're gonna go
Swimming.
with the class,
Yeah.
and that will be paid as well from their card. And also very important to mention, maybe you do not apply for a stadspas,
But the
but
children.
your child does, and
Yes.
that's the difference.
Yes.
Oh.
A child under the year of 18
18
Yes.
can get his own stadspas.
Oh,
Yes.
in the same family.
Yeah,
Yes.
so maybe
And
your
every
mother doesn't get one, but if
Children.
your child has, it's a difference. For a grown up, it's 130% of the social minimum income, and for a child, it's 150% of the social minimum income.
Yes.
So their children can have a stadspas, so you can buy clothes for them, and you can buy things for school. You can get a free laptop.
Wow.
Yes,
And
or free
these-
ID is important.
Yes, and a free ID.
For the children, and any kinds of Pak Je Kans agreements, they can get free for them. Yes.
Yes, if you have children under the year of 18, always check.
Yes.
Because the numbers I just mentioned, they're,
Change every year.
they're higher for children. So it means children have a more opportunity to get their own stadspas and everything that comes with the stadspas. It's very important.
It is very,
Yeah.
very, very. Let me ask this question. Are there specific challenges or needs among the working poor being addressed by Pak Je Kans?
Could you say
Again?
it? Sorry.
Are there some specific challenges or needs among the working poor
Oh, for the working poor. No,
being addressed by Yuli?
I think that the working poor is it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. Yeah, because a lot of people work, but they don't get around. They don't get enough
Nothing.
money, and it's weird. I mean, how can you be poor and
And
have a
working.
job? I mean,
Exactly.
I mean
Yes.
that's weird in society, and I think it's a
But-
problem
Is
for
it what-
society.
But
Yes,
have you
but-
tried to know? Have you tried to know why in the whole districts it's only Southeast that is the poorest?
Now, it's not also Southeast. I think whole Europe.
Yeah, but we're the poorest, and I think
Southeast is they sell this most.
I think a lot of
Yeah, but why? How did it come to that?
I think first what I experience is the language.
yeah.
Let me explain that. Some people come from Africa, engineer, everything, but the language, Dutch, is
Yes.
important here.
Yes.
And ook access to je school diploma, hoe noem je dat?
Yeah, diplomas.
Yeah,
Diplomas
yeah.
is important. Nobody bring his diplomas here to change that in Netherlands, right? And to get for what you have experience in work, to work that. There's some people, they are a professor, doctor, they come to get to work from cleaning.
Yeah.
It's poor, but mentally what they study is for a high incomes.
Exactly.
And it's not also from your culture, but everywhere that the English to Dutch difficult is for other people.
Dutch
That
is one of the 30
yes,
difficult
and that
languages
is
in the world.
important.
Okay, really.
I advise everyone go to look for courses about Netherlands. Take your time, and if you have a work, try to ask ook at work if possible to get a training. But I know gemeente Amsterdam heeft also free courses for English, Dutch.
Yeah. And
And
here
there are
Southeast as well.
Yes,
There are a lot of, I think
about
20 organizations in whole Southeast who help people with the
yes.
Dutch language
they
for
help
free.
you.
And I think that's the most important. And
Important, yes.
I think some people are already unemployed when they
Yeah.
came here.
Yeah.
And this society is very directed on diplomas,
Yes.
higher education,
Experience do you
experience,
have? Yes.
and I think that is a big step for some people, for some groups in Southeast who do not have that experience, do not speak the language. So they come into jobs like cleaning mostly,
Yes,
Cleaning,
and that
yes.
doesn't pay a lot of money, and
It's working poor.
Yeah,
that's
it's
why
true.
you're working poor.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
true.
Yeah, and sometimes the houses are important, but sometimes you have, and that's
Because-
really weird, but sometimes somebody, maybe a husband has a gambling addiction sometimes, you know, that happens, or the woman have a gambling addiction, or
That's what?
a woman has a gambling addiction. You know, people have sometimes other things in life.
Yes.
That cannot work, yes.
Yeah, why they cannot work or why they're so poor. I mean, if the man takes the money to the gambling houses,
Yeah.
you don't
exactly.
have money to pay for food, and
Yes,
it's
it's
very
true.
difficult to, you know, to go
But the life
into
is
people's
also
houses and homes to discuss that.
but the life is also expensive.
Yeah.
But when you see traveling is expensive. Car is expensive, and I'm from Curacao, and also I cannot get the car and go into my island. I have to pay
A ticket.
tickets as too expensive, too much expensive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like things that the whole community see, you go to the supermarket of the market, you're working, but all your money go to pay
Bills.
the house, energy, they go up, they
Yeah.
go down. Dus all kind of aspect is all you working, you are still poor.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people who do not know Holland or
Yeah.
they think when they immigrate to Holland,
Yeah, they will get enough money.
yeah, but it's as expensive here as it is in other countries,
Yes.
because even our incomes are higher, but our costs are higher as well.
Yeah.
It's true.
So that's why it looks like it's paradise, but it's not, because
not
you have
paradise.
to work really hard
Yes.
for low income, and sometimes the families who stay behind ask them for money because they think they're very rich.
No, it's I
Yes.
mean, most of the time when they have migrated, it is to help also the family.
Yeah.
there.
So they
Yeah.
bring a lot of money back to their family.
That's what they are thinking.
Yeah.
And that's not what it is.
No, but because they already have less money, but they
Yes.
still feel obligated to pay for the family, and I think that's it's a beautiful concept, but not if it's
It's not that it's beautiful. It is just that there's nothing you can do about that because people are depending on you.
Yeah,
I'm quite unlike here.
Yeah.
Look, you people have a system whereby if I don't want to buy a house, then I can live in a social house probably. Okay? But in Africa, it's not that way.
No.
Nobody's building any house for you
no, you have to build it
No.
yourself.
by yourself.
Yeah.
But we don't have to forget to come here also. They loan money. Your parents pay for the tickets
Yeah.
to give you the,
Everything.
and you have to
Work
give
back.
it back.
Back.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
work it back.
Yes, and that is
So
the
too
reason
many
that
expectations. It's
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
incredible.
too much.
Yeah, and also the job hunters, they're not helping at all because the moment you say this is what you are supposed to, you're qualified to do this, they won't begin to recommend you to something of your pedigree.
Yeah,
they
but-
quickly begin. The first thing they begin to issue you is why not try cleaning
This is the
Go,
first
go
thing
for
we have.
clean.
Yes.
But why? Why do they do that?
I don't know. I think it's
Because it's very,
it's a
very wrong.
prejudice.
You cannot, especially somebody who have studied in university, majored in something, and then you are telling the person, why don't you try cleaning?
It should be.
Did the person leave all the way Africa just to come here for this cleaning?
Nobody
Is
wants
it-
to come here for cleaning.
Yeah. So, but why did they suggest that?
I think it's a prejudice of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the diplomas.
Because I believe that if they say they are job hunters and you go to companies, you try to market somebody, you do whatever you can and market that person and say, listen, when I bring this guy, try the person, try for about 3 or 4 months. By the time you try the experience, the person will fit in properly, okay? They don't do that. What they first suggest is you go for cleaning,
It's difficult, yes.
No, it's too terrible
yes.
and degrading.
Yeah, I think it's
Difficult
very
situation,
degrading.
yes.
So then people prefer now to just, talk themselves in. They don't want to do anything anymore, but begin to look for a way to survive.
Yes, and this is
And
the
down the
nice
line-
way to say is surviving. And surviving with don't speak
terrible.
about the rights they have. And don't go out to talk about that.
Yes.
But the most people don't know if you also have low incomes and you are working and sometimes you don't have enough money, you can go to buurteam to apply for the voedselbank we call. Is dat, hoe je dat zeggen dat in Engels?
Wat wil je zeggen?
In aanmerking komen voor een voedselpakket.
Oh,
Yes,
that-
I know what it is.
Yes, it's important. As
Maybe you
people,
can apply for the voedselpakket. Yeah.
yes, it's important, but come and talk about it. And if you don't want to do it, let somebody get the information for you, maybe, and then you can think about it. It's important.
Now let's move to the other side of our discussion. Types of support offered. Okay? Types of support being offered by you, Leah. Can you break down the different services or grants available under Pak Je Kans scheme?
The difference between grants.
Yes. Break down. Give us different services or grants available under Pak Je Kans.
Oh, what grants? Oh, I think sportfonds.
Yes.
Jeugdfonds.
Yes.
Jeugd- en Cultuurfonds. That's one of the organizations that help people, young people under 18, to go for sport,
Okay.
and they help them with their clothes and with their shoes and all things that you need to go to a sportvereniging.
Yeah.
And then also you have Stichting Leergeld, and that helps you pay for instance extra tutoring. If your child needs
Something.
extra tutoring, you cannot afford it. Stichting Leergeld can help you with that.
Okay.
And so there are more grants you can get. It's not really a
Apply
grant.
for.
It's we call them fondsen in Dutch.
Yeah.
You can always check on the website if you're entitled to have
Apply.
Yes.
yeah, apply. But always check it.
Yeah.
And it's also on the website of Pak Je Kans. They're all mentioned.
And also for people we don't have the documents, but the children go to school.
Yeah.
It's also from the funds.
Yeah.
Then they can get access to activity, participate in school activities. Dus a situation that make it different.
Okay.
I don't have the papers now, but the children, they have rights.
Yeah, if you're
Yes,
undocumented, you're
documents
doing.
is important to
yeah.
go also to buurteam of Stichting Profor to ask for information.
Don't be afraid.
These children we are talking about, are they children who are documented or children who are not documented?
Pak Je Kans is for both. Children is children.
Really?
Yes.
But not for adults.
Not for adults, only for the children.
Yeah. If you're a
Yeah.
child of undocumented and you're under the 18 years old, you can apply for Pak Je Kans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't make a difference in it.
That's very good. That's very, 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 very good. So how does How do you know if you are reaching your target?
Wat is de vraag?
Hoe
do you
weet je dat,
If you are
dat
reaching
je
your
dan
target.
echt rijk bent of niet? Is moeilijk.
How do you know if you're rich?
I'm
I
not
think
rich.
well, if you're happy in your heart, you're rich. I think that's very important.
It's not only being happy.
Yeah.
Because you may
Yeah.
be happy and you've not reached anywhere.
No, but I think rich. I think if you can go out to dinner sometimes,
Okay.
you don't have problems paying your rent. You can go on holiday, and I think you can buy presents for your children and holidays and stuff
And
like
have a
that.
social life.
And
I
have a
think
social
that's
life.
more, yes.
And you don't have to think about it. I think then you're rich. I think you also have extremely rich people.
They have their own problems.
But I think that you can consider yourself rich if you don't have any money problems.
Yes.
I think that's the definition. For me, it would be the definition of rich.
That's good. My question is, you being workers of being the people who brought this scheme or this project to us, how do you know? How do you know if you are reaching your target?
The target I reach is when I see the people come
Yes.
to Pro 4 or Beer Team
Yes.
to
the
apply
respondent.
that.
Okay.
And we write it down and we know, okay, one client come to apply for Pak Je Kans for the children.
Okay.
And September I see that the amounts of people, of clients this time come is maybe 10%. And they also not come for Pak Je Kans, but for the other information.
Yes.
Because the energy is going too high, you can also via buurteam ask for
Energietoeslag.
energy toeslag.
Yeah.
They help you with that. Also, people come, old people, have 55 years maybe,
Yes.
can apply for a laptop from cyber. They learn you about how to use a laptop, how to use a computer, and then you get a free laptop also. Make your life more enjoy.
Oh, and accessible
And,
for things.
Yes, example.
That would be nice. I think I will need a laptop then.
Yes, bij cyber.nl you can apply when you get the stadspas, and they're going to call you. Is they have so many people get, I think 1 month of 2. They call you, come to get
Cyberzoek.
cyberzoek. Yes.
Yeah.
To come to get a laptop, and then you can get free lessons about that.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's my
And I
laptop
think
is
what-
not working.
And to ask question, when will we be successful? I think
This
if
is
we have the last 22%, if they're using it,
Oh,
then
going
we
to
will
use
be
it.
the.
Yes,
the
they
but
will
I
do
don't think
100%.
I don't believe 100%. We will never reach 100% because there are people who have different reasons not to use it.
Yeah.
But if we each year,
Yes.
A little bit more,
improving. Yeah.
you know?
Yes. Yes.
That's all good.
I think then
Yeah.
we're successful.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's a very good project, and I believe that it's going to work more than you even think.
Yeah, it's working because
Thank you.
also people who are sick can get ook dan more helps from WMO help desk. And if you have problem with walking and everything, there are so many kinds of shames here.
Yeah.
Then they can get ook extra money
Yeah, if
for
you're
that.
chronically ill
Yes,
and you need a special diet, you can get money every year extra.
extra.
So how long is this project going to last?
Well, I think as long as
Long.
there's poverty there, this project will stay.
I think also, yes.
Yeah, I cannot see any reason
To
why
stop
the
that.
gemeente would ever change this.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
no. No, it would be a big problem. And if they do, I think a lot of people will demonstrate against it. I'm sure, but It's already been here as long as I can remember, for years
Yes,
and years
yes.
already.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's only coming over to this side now. Or we are getting to know about it now.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
think the first 78% or 87, excuse me,
Yes.
they get it easily, and now we're dealing with the difficult groups.
Oh,
And mostly these groups are the one who need it the most.
exactly. And now they are the ones that are always almost being deprived.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, how can the working poor apply for the Pak Je Kans and where?
Well, every day on the internet, and just make sure your income is correct
The
with
working
what's
poor.
the.
This name is funny, you know, targeting them as the working poor.
I know
It's working poor, yeah, like us.
Yeah, just check
Yes.
the website for the what's the amount of money you can earn brutto a year. Check that, and you can check it every day, 24/7, because it's on the website. It's on the
Yes.
internet. So
Yes, and
go there.
they have questions. They can make appointments, and we're going to help them.
Yeah, you're open 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
5
yeah.
days a week.
You can walk in, and there's
Exactly.
also the buurtwerkkamer,
Yeah.
the handreiking,
Yes.
for instance. You can just walk in.
Yes, buurteam also.
Ask
Is it not
a
the same
question.
thing with skin? Excuse me. Oh, okay.
So you can just walk in, and that's something I really think is very important. Don't think it's going to go away, because poverty doesn't go away.
At all, it doesn't go away so easily.
No.
And many people are migrating to this place. Those refugees who are coming, so they're also poor.
Yeah. And also check socialpact.nu, that's a website. They have, it's not really a good website yet, we're making a new one, but there are all the activities from Social Pact, and they're for free. So if you don't have money, you can still do things. You can still meet people. You can still have, for instance, have breakfast for €2 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in all the buurthuizen, they have it everywhere, yeah. And you have budget dinners. And I'm making an app right now. We bought the app.
Yes.
And now I'm filling it with all the activities that's for to reduce poverty. And I'm hoping to launch it in about a month.
Okay.
Nice.
And then you just have to download it, check it if you're in debt. You can get all the locations where you can go,
Nice.
all the locations where you go for Pak Je Kans,
Yeah.
and all the locations you can go if you don't have a lot of money.
Okay. All right. So, do you know of any common challenges faced by applicants or those who assist applicants for this scheme? Have you foreseen any challenge?
Yeah, I think the challenge is, first of all, it's the language. So it's very good to know that it's in 7 languages.
Okay.
So you don't,
Yes.
even if it's not English, there are 6 more languages
Yeah.
on the website. So check that, which language is important. And if you don't understand it, go to you, for instance, or
Yeah.
go to Rosida,
Yes.
Yeah.
or to buurtwerkkamer.
Yeah.
Also
Even
by
if you don't know how to read, I mean, don't be afraid to say, I don't know how to read, because even if you don't know how to read, people can help you.
Yes, that's the reason. Yes.
This has been very interesting. So, any other information would you like to leave behind?
Other information?
Yes, other information.
So,
Regarding to
About
this.
relate. Now, I say Pak Je Kans.
yeah,
Come and get the information and apply that.
don't be shy and don't be afraid. I think, and go to people you trust. Ask for help.
Yes.
Always
Yes.
ask for help.
Yes. But for me, I also ask our viewers to try it, give it a trial. Give it a trial and you will see that it is a very lofty scheme. You will not regret it. And you have nothing to pay back. So don't be afraid.
Yes.
Perfectly.
Thank you so much for being with us.
No, thank
Sandy,
you for having
and
us.
Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
Rashida, we've appreciated you and we trust that you could still be coming from time to time to give more information
Yes.
through this network. Please, we are open. Use it. Use this network and let's push the good news out there.
Definitely.
And they have a better Southeast. A better Southeast free from poverty and all of those sorts. We can do it, isn't it?
Yes, we can.
Exactly.
Thank you
Yes,
so
that.
much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye for now.